Morning, Chopper. How we doing? Alright, I think I am ready to go. Let's see what we get from the challenge. Subspace relay, quantum CPU. I don't think I got any of the newer. Well, I'll take that back. We did get solar collectors and orbital docks. Luckily, it landed on both of them, so once we get to that point, I can go either or, and these two items will give me a hefty amount of money. But nothing on the new items yet. As long as we don't land on phase gate, we're good. Alright, got a late start. I need to catch up. Let's see. 28 billion. That's going to be fun. Go. There we go. How's everybody's tournaments going today? third tournament, and we're top 50% silver. That's not bad. $12.5 million down to just over an hour. That's pretty good. Purple Tree, nice to see you. Thanks for joining. Glad you can make it. I have been either working late or staying up late on Fridays recently, so tournament times are starting a little bit later than what we used to do. Let's see. I need to re-roll my Rovers. These are terrible. Full bracket first time in 3 weeks. That's pretty lucky odds. I've had a full bracket for as long as I can remember. Nah, I think we had one that was like only 12 people a couple weeks ago. We got a full bracket this time. It's going to be fun. A few more hammers. Go ahead and start on some lenses. Abby, nice of you to join. Alright, first Rover respin. What do we get? There's a 24 right there. I forgot to look. We got gold bars. Okay, not bad. I'm not going to be selling them, but that's not bad. Maybe if we get the pink asteroid. I need a computer to get that 5% bonus on the rover, and then I can select it. So what can I get rid of? Nothing. We're just going to make one. There we go. Now we get our 24-hour. What's the other one? We're going to wait. What do we get from this one? There's a 12-hour. Can I wait more? Yeah. We'll see what we get. What rank are we? We just started, so close to the top. Give me a second. Rank 2. Alright, let's get these probes out for the event. There's an asteroid, perfect. There we go. Alright, what are we doing? Get rid of you for a second. Get some palladium going. How are we looking here? We got ready for these guys. Morning, Leanne. Thanks for joining. So we're a few weeks into the new items update. How's everyone feel about them? Alright, smelting is a pain with the new items. It absolutely is. Smelting and crafting. Everything kind of needs to go up with these new items. Let's see, that should be enough on those for a second. Need to get started on this stuff. Neophis, thank you for watching, man. I appreciate it. We're looking here. Definitely use a little bit of everything here. These are good. I don't know why I'm still doing those. Okay. Let's focus up. These are good. Let's get that crafting manager as soon as possible. I'm unlocking planets faster than I can keep up with. There's these. Okay. So you're doing well. How long have I been playing? 1 year. Been playing for 1 year. Exhausting is the same. I feel about the new items. Need more craft smell speed. Yep, that's going to be the new. Lots of managers. That's why I'm kind of waiting on selecting this Rover right here. I want to see if I can get a better mission. Lots of managers needed. Don't be like me and just do 10 billion or 1 trillion value challenges. Try to take your challenges as far as you can, because the dark matter and the stars are how we're going to progress moving forward. Man, the only thing that's bad about me not starting these tournaments like at the normal time is I don't get the market change that normally once I hit like Subspace Relay I can do 2 market flips to see if I can get lucky. Can't do that now, I gotta wait. Yes, you can ask me something new. Any advice on how to balance manager bonus, binary smelt craft, currently at 42, 12, and 42. How to balance it. Any advice on how to balance? No, man, not really. Gonna be it's gonna be up to you. Do you feel like you need more of one or the other? It's really the only thing you can look at. Times 42. So let's take a look at my managers real quick. I mean, that's the best I can give you, is kind of take a look at where I'm at and see what you think. So you've got, is that times 42 with leaders and manager bonuses from projects? So Black Star has a good point on balancing. My Once I get leader set up and Probe One has been scanning for a little while, I need to take a look at what am I working on crafting slash smelting. Did my pink asteroids get lucky or did my debris get lucky? If I've got enough of an alloy that I'm trying to smelt, then I set my crafting leader to Planet 1 here, because he's going to get a bonus from the probe scans. Secondary manager bonus. And so if I'm crafting and I'm not seeing a steep drop or a bottleneck in my smelting, whatever resource I need to smelt for that item, then I will put my crafting manager on here, have him craft as much as he can. However, on the flip side, if I am trying to craft something and my smelt is falling behind, then I will put my highest smelt speed manager on planet 1 and try to balance it out like that. Now, that being said, what that tells me is, because I want to craft items. Smelting isn't going to get me anywhere besides helping me craft the item. So crafting is the most important. So I'd like to get away from ever having to put a smelt manager on planet 1. So that tells me that I need to probably get some more smelt managers in my roster, definitely some upgraded ones, because once I start getting leader bonuses here in a second, craft speed's going to go through the roof. I need a little bit more smelt speed to balance it. That way I don't have to switch these around and I can spend more time crafting than smelting. It's just going to be, it's a feels thing. If you're towards the end game and you're noticing you are having trouble in one area where crafting is going to be king, okay? Crafting is going to be your primary stat you're looking for. But if you're noticing that your smelting is getting in the way of crafting, it might be time to start looking for some smelting managers. It's all a feels thing. I wish I could tell you more there. I need nav modules. I'm gonna look in here. I need 6 of them, so we will let that finish. Market changed at the end of the tournament. Yeah, it's with the new items, the market change, like waiting to the end, is a little bit hard because I am going to be trying to craft the easiest crafting item for me, which I mean, and I think for most people, as I said in the last video, these are basically the same item crafting requirements. However, one's a little bit more expensive. And if I'm waiting on the market at the end of the tournament and I've been crafting nothing but neural matrices and I end up hitting a market on phase gate, well, that doesn't do anything for me. And I could have had a lot more than I did. So waiting on market at the end of the tournament is a little more of a gamble than it used to be, right? Bit of a funky state we're in. Alright, we need this. And I think we can give up these for a second. Let's start going for Enerton and Quadium. Sorry, Neo. I saw your message earlier and completely forgot about it. Scientific notation. There we go. 9E13. So millions should be E6. billion would be E7. Well, no. 10 million would be E7. 8, 9. 10 would be billion. Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, I got it. No problem, Nia. Not that I see it very often, but after you hit D, the game switches to AA, and then AB, and so on and so forth. I wish it would just switch to scientific notation after D. That's what most games do. D would be E36. And so once you pass D, you're at E37, but it just switches to AA for whatever reason. But I get it, a lot of other games do that too. Alright, last re-roll on the Rovers. I need something good. And we didn't get it, but I will go for production boost here. Actually, no, the time warp's going to be more useful. We'll do that instead. Alright, I need 25 of those. We need to start working on computers here in a second. How are we looking? Probably kind of behind. No, we're hanging out. I wonder who we have to watch out for this time. Do I notice anybody? Aesthetics looks kind of familiar. arrived. I see you there. Thanks for joining. Glad you can make it. About to do our first production boost here. That's good. Let's get some osmium back. And collider, there we go. We're fine. Do that. I will, yeah, we'll get up at the edge at probably the D value tomorrow. Not going to be doing it on stream unless we get some sort of crazy super lucky. Thank you, Neo. I wish you all the luck in your tournament as well. How do we play the game on PC? I'm using an Android emulator called Moo Player. That is how I'm doing it. Alright, 13 of these is fine for now. 15 of them. Yeah, we need debris scanners. Circuit, computer, advanced computer. We also are going to need capsules and a reactor. So let's do it this way. Oh, this. There we go. Do a quick little planet boost and just a production boost. Let's see what we can get. Ain't nothing wrong with being in copper. Going to get moving today. When's Chad Galactic coming out? I haven't heard an official release date. I think middle of the year, so a couple months, like May or June, I think was the estimated time. Hopefully, we get it soon. Have you played any of OctoCube's other games, Swag? First debris, what do we get? Ooh. We got nails. Let's freaking go. Look at that. 100 million nails. I'll never need nails again. Isn't that cute? So OctoCube's games, it's nothing like Idle Planet Miner. Of course, they're incremental and kind of slow pace. Just build up your account, get progression here and there, numbers go bigger. Woo, good times. But traditionally, there's been no tournaments or PvP. There are leaderboards. OctoCube Games is known for very in-depth incremental games. It's nothing too crazy. It's definitely a lot different than what we do here on Idle Planet Miner. So just keep that in mind. Temper your expectations going into it. I've been playing Siffy for a long time. I played Iceps for like 6 months. Definitely an acquired taste is how I would put it, though. Hey, Vad. Everything's going good, man. How are you doing? We're chilling. Sitting at rank 2. First production boost underway. And we'll see what we can do. Clicker Heroes, that was a fun one. I played that for quite a while too. Okay, so next we're gonna need. We'll get on advanced computers for a second. We need to get our nav modules up. Lens, laser torch, thermal scanner, need bronze bars and palladium. We're doing bronze bars right now. Can I get some palladium? I need all of that right there. Not palladium, platinum. Okay, how can I make this? I need 5Q. I don't want to sell anything. Three hammer drops? Dude, you're close. You've almost got enough. I think 2 more drops and you'll be good. Oh, we need silica too. I always do this. We're gonna do. I need lava iridium, some of this. 2K bronze bars isn't bad. I'd love to have more. Okay, we're gonna focus on steel bars first. Anything else I can get in here? Let's get the gold up. I kind of want to wait and see what the next asteroid gives me, if anything, before I do a time warp. I don't want to use this. Don't want to use these. You know what? I got nails. Are these worth anything? No. No, they're not. one more asteroid. I want to see if I can get the that last panel for crafting. Entertain quantum. You know what? I can work on that real quick. Let's get this. How much Entertain do we need? 58. Okay. And perfect. Okay, 2.58 Q. Let's give it a second, and then we'll do. Hopefully, I got a an asteroid coming in. We'll see in a minute. I'll be right back. I'm gonna refresh the coffee. $76 billion. No, dude, you gotta get that up to the T's. You know, that's not near enough. So here's what sucks right now. I don't. You know what? I don't use these. We're just gonna do this because I'm gonna have to probably sell a teleporter in order to unlock the Subspace relay. So I'm gonna need quite a few nav modules here. We need to see if we get lucky on something. And instead of doing what I'm doing here, let's set these up to where I don't bottleneck anything. Silica, silver, gold. I always miss something. Bronze bar, so that's gonna be, we have silver already. We got copper, do a bronze bar, platinum bar, we already have the gold going. Yes. I think that's everything. On top of what we're doing here, we're going to do, since we have bronze going, we're going to go for titanium, and we have palladium there. Let's do that. Let's see what that gets us. I don't think I need aluminum, do I? No. Cool. Planet boost on 40. And we can actually upgrade this once here. Get the most out of it. Production boost, time warp. $3K nav modules is not bad. What did we land on debris scanner? Basic computer, that's pretty good actually. We'll be able to do the advanced computers pretty easily here. This all looks fine. Platinum's kind of low. Let's go back to lead, steel, iridium. Kind of want to keep the gold and platinum for one more time. We could use rhodium in here and not Enderton right now. We will need some, but not right now. We're low on aluminum. How's everything else looking? Everything else looks good. So let's keep what we have. And now we need to go back to copper's good, circuits. I don't even, nope, we don't need those anymore. We just need advanced computers. There we go. Oh good, we don't have to, yeah. What did we hit? We hit an asteroid or something? No. Where'd the money come from? Maybe it was just from asteroids. Okay, we have enough for a couple subspace relays. We can do a... Yeah, let's swing the market right now and just go ahead and see what we get. Nothing. Okay, fair enough. We're good there. We ran out of iridium already. I love it. Next up is going to be advanced computer, telescope, satellite dish. We do need circuits, solar panels. Yeah, there we go. This is what we're doing. these guys. Perfect. Let's hit it again. Hey Jasper, good to see you, man. I hope you have a good weekend as well. Good luck in your tournament. Cool. Couple subspace relays here. I'm gonna need more, but it's fine. So we need glass and lenses. Go ahead and sell these and get some more smelters and crafters set up. Why not? We have enough. Okay. We got 331Q. I'm going to need to unlock these planets and start working on this stuff. You know what I never did? I always mess something up during these. This would have been helpful earlier. There we go. Now we have a leader. That's pretty dumb. Whew, we need osmium, but also need all sorts of other stuff. Getting some pinks going, heck yeah. 38 minutes for a laser. It takes a while. Sorry, Jasper, just saw that. 63 my VPS. Yes, 63 is still my VPS. I have not tried 66. I can. I can look at it. But no, I have not done that. The accumulators, need the osmium, we're crafting it, good. Let's do that real quick. .247 ARs, not bad. From a debris drop, that's pretty good. I think I need couple more. Let's see. Yeah, one more. Perfect. Next up, more solar panels. Okay, I'm gonna need at least, I'm gonna say 2 more subspace relays, and then 14 after that. That's the magic number. So what is that? 28 times 10 be 280, and then I need another 6 is gonna be. I might have enough right here. I might need just a little bit more. Let's go to 500 and call it. So I'm good on satellite dishes. Should be, right? 40. Yeah, we're good on satellite dishes. Just need solar panels. Not those. Yeah, 500 will definitely be enough. Oh, I don't even have these going. Look at me. Let's get Enterton back up. Osmium's looking good, so we can start working on Quadium. There we go. There's that. I still need some Rhodium. No, Rhodium's fine. What do I need? That's good. I guess I can start working on some Skrith here. Not Vibranium just yet. We can do Enterton. I already have Enterton. God, I'm all over the place. We should stick with Palladium. Okay, we're not going to boost this part. I just need a few more satellite dishes. And then I'm ready to move on. So let's work on getting our managers rearranged. 1 or 2 alloys always avoid me during 3-day galaxy runs. I end up waiting for smelters. Yeah, it's usually how it goes. It's either you're missing 1 alloy or 1 crafting component from the debris scanner. Whichever one you end up missing, put your leader manager on planet 1 if you're doing the secondary manager bonus for probe 1. And, you know, I swap this out constantly between craft speed and smell speed manager. You're always going to be missing 1 thing. Unfortunate, but that's just the way it goes. Second overdrive, don't mind if I do. We can do... Yeah, why not? We'll do it that way. Cool, so now I need to get managers rearranged. We'll start with 52. And we're going to work backwards. just a few more space probes. I think we have enough. Let's see. Where's my calculator? I don't feel like doing the math right now. Yeah, we have enough. Needed 448. We've got 470. Okay. So now, where'd I get 56? Oh, nice. We got some grav chambers from the debris. I like it. Oh yeah, it's a grind. The manager grind is real, bud. 150, 160. I don't need to do this, but I hate having planets not unlocked. And it's for no reason other than I'm just weird, I guess, because a lot of people do leave planets unlocked if they don't need the ore from that planet. I don't like doing that, so I am going to sell one additional subspace relay to get all them planets. I think we've got enough to get our 14 subspace relays here, so let's work on that. And then we will need just so many nav modules. Let's go ahead and start working on our Xynium from planet 55. Okay, then is there anything I need to go back and upgrade some planets? Let's go back here and start working our way up until it starts getting to be about 1 Q cost. Big Q, not little Q. Yes, I have heard that as well, Thorny. If when you skip planets going offline, asteroids, boosts, it doesn't take into account any of the planets that you have unlocked after planets that were skipped. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and I skip 5 and 6, any boost or asteroid or offline income is only going to take into account planets 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not going to look at planet 7 because 5 and 6 got skipped. Something to that effect. It definitely, I don't think it matters too much for this part of the galaxy, but I'm not taking any risks. I like having all the planets unlocked. And that's just me. Alright, starting to get into 1Q territory here, so we're going to slow down on upgrading the planets and start looking at part 2. We got 15, let's do 16, why not? Do we have enough? Yeah, we do. Okay, 16 subspace relays should be more than enough here. We need to get our nav modules back up because teleporters are going to be next thing. For that, we're gonna need glass. We're gonna need lens. We're gonna need double lens. We're gonna need laser. I don't know, guys. I kind of want to try going for the nav module alternate recipe here. 8 lasers, 20 glass. So I would still need glass, laser, or lens, and then laser. But I can circumvent the laser torches here and then just have nav modules all the way down. Been playing on the phone, shot to Planet 20. Not bad, man. How long you been playing? I guess how many resets have you done is the better question. What's up, Max Roach? I hate the idea of the alternate recipe being used here, but I don't know. Let's see. How much do I need? The Pyramid Planet? That's Vega. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. That is credits. That's for your mothership room upgrades. Pro rewards. You're talking about like what I've been going for in the upgrades. Secondary manager skill. Max that out, and then we're going for scan time reduction. Now on Probe 1, we did play around with planet bonus. We got that up to 1.24 because we are also using probe auto deployment and instant scan for planets 1 through 7. This gives planets 1 through 7 an immediate bonus to their mining speed of, wait, it should be mine rate. Did I mess that up? I sure did. That would have helped out earlier. It's mine rate. No, I didn't mess that up. Okay, so yeah. Starting out my galaxies will give planets 1 through 7 a mine rate bonus of 1.5. So I did that for just a little bit. 1.24 per scan, max secondary manager skill. This is priority, and then after that, scan time reduction. We want to get planet 1 bonus maxed out. It will go up to a ×5 bonus on the secondary manager skill. We want to get that maxed out as soon as possible. And then we can even move on to planet 2 if we want to. Depends on how long you've been playing the game, Corrito. 4 days, no resets. Yeah, you need to sell your galaxy. Get some credits, start upgrading your mothership rooms, and get to that planet 20 even quicker. 12.5 million. I was doing 100 million on my account when I first started the game. You don't have to do 12.5. The game can get very monotonous if that's the goal you set. So, whatever you feel is comfortable. Doesn't have to be 12.5, but definitely don't want to be doing 4-day galaxies. Try to sell 1 galaxy a day starting out. Yeah, definitely sell the Galaxy. You need to get them credits up. When we start out this game and tournaments come, we do our best without using boosts and getting to like a couple of mil, maybe a bill. Uh, Boosts are fine in tournaments. Use them as you feel is necessary. Try not to use boosts outside of challenges or tournaments. Um, if you're just starting out, might just save them for challenges because your tournament rewards aren't going to get much better by going up in rank. You're only going to get a few more resources from going up in rank. So might be better save for challenges, but use to your own discretion. Isn't the goal to insta scan your VPS? It's a ton of cells. It is a ton of cells. That is the goal. And maybe in 2 or 3 years, we will do that. 1 asteroid runs. No problem, Credo. Watch all the videos. I will say the 12.5 million Galaxy it's a little bit outdated. It's still valid, but getting it down to 10 minutes as a free-to-play player is unreasonable. It's definitely possible if you buy the premium ships. So I think that's where that advice comes from. And not everyone's going to buy the premium ships. So just do what's comfortable, but definitely sell more Galaxies than every 4 days. Start now. 1 asteroid runs. That is a very popular run. So each run usually takes about 7 minutes. A lot of people like doing that. But you have to make sure that you can hit at least a 10 million Galaxy value in that first asteroid. So not for everybody. But those are a fun way to keep the game fresh. I do like those runs for like tournaments is what I do 1 asteroid runs for. What about putting a probe on VPS, increasing upgrade for primary mining rate? The issue with that is if I were to put a probe on, let's just say 55, it's going to take 1 day, 6 hours to complete that scan. And that's with me reducing the scan time as much as I have. So by the time it scans my VPS, the tournament will be over. Good question. Which plan am I using for VPS? 63. Retur, thanks for joining. Glad to see you. We're using 63 mainly because it's a single ore planet and it will get me the aqualite needed for the last item that I want to craft during this stream, which is going to be deep space scanner. Swag, yes, if we do end up ever getting to that point of unlocking the instant scan bonuses to get up to VPS. What's the telescope for my VPS? 20. Let's just take a look and see how much that costs. 21. Good lord. So just 5 of these is going to cost about 1,000 cells. We're looking at about 3,000 cells, somewhere around there, maybe 2,000 to get up to VPS status. So yeah, on the way, I would only do 1 upgrade in each node. If it was possible to set up your probe auto deployment to, all the planets, I would put more points into every one of these nodes. But because I'd have to click every single planet, send the probe out to it, and then just do that over and over for all the planets, yeah, I'm probably just going to skip them because I am lazy. But if this right here was based on telescope rather than just 1 planet to the list, then yeah, I would do all of them. Cells increased by 10 in each telescope. Yeah, but towards the end, just 5 of them is going to cost 1,000. So definitely a couple thousand cells there. Not interested in that today. At some point. But yeah, you're right. One upgrade and all of the cells up to there. Nodes up to there. Auto deploy is not that expensive. It just makes things a little bit streamlined, easier. We got 7 planets on the list. 458. Be another 1,000 to max it out. It's not bad. We're definitely not in game, that's for sure. There's still so much to do here, and they keep adding stuff. We're never gonna get to end game. How do you play on PC? Current Galaxy and stuff from phone onto PC. Simply, Marcus, we're using a emulator called Mew Player. It's this. Yes, you can get your current Galaxy from phone onto your PC. It might require a lot of like back and forth with the cloud save feature, but it is possible. The only thing with doing it this way is like once you switch to PC, switching back to phone is, again, you got to do the cloud save, cloud load dance is what I call it. It can be a little bit annoying, so devices are not interchangeable on the game. You can't just turn it off on the PC and then pick up the phone and be right back where you were. It is possible to mess up your progress that way, so you got to be real careful about it. The game is a local save first, and then cloud save after. Agreed, there are more important things to spend cells on. Yeah, there are. Deuterium alloy, 2.67 billion. Okay, where were we? So if I were to go for the nav module alternate recipe, I would first have to make some nav modules. Considering I need about 100,000 of them, I don't know. Are y'all interested in seeing it? Y'all wanna spin the cells on it? See what we can get with it? I think we check out the nav module recipe. Don't waste the cells. What am I saving them for? I don't know. So normally around this point, in order to get enough nav modules for Deep Space Scanner, I'm looking at maybe 2 or 3 time warps, which I probably still will be. I'll tell you what, let's do this. I want to see. Well, look, we got lucky on laser torches there. But normally, it would look probably something like this. That might be enough. Let's go to items and see how this looks here. Thermal scanner, minus 992. So I think what I normally do is actually this. We'll do laser torch, no, laser. 2 lenses, 2 lasers, a thermal scanner, a laser torch, And we're still low on thermal scanners there. Yeah, right. Next update could be all locked behind a space station too. I don't have all the manager nodes, but I have the big manager nodes. These boys. Yes, it has a toggle because in order to even get the alternate recipe, it doesn't immediately change it. You have to actually, like I have the advanced computer one, you have to craft advanced computers to unlock the alternate recipe to then craft advanced computers. It's a weird system. I don't agree with it, but I mean, I don't know. I like playing the game differently every now and then. I'm getting a little, like, it's getting a little stale, so might as well. The iridium bars would be nice at some point. Palladium. This would all be nice. You know, if you don't get the debris or the alloy drops, I get it. I just think it was kind of implemented weird, but maybe it's just because it's not for me. I'm not at that point in the game where these are more enticing than anything else. Takes away from manager Minecraft. Well, it does, but I don't know. My crafting, smelting seems to be good. I don't know what else I would go for besides maybe Rover scan time reduction. Maybe some, what is this? That's production boost. I don't know, maybe. Then credits would be, I don't know. I'm not playing the game as actively as I probably should be. So at this point, I'm just using my account as a test account for y'all to see how stuff works and if it's worth it or not. I'm not too worried about getting this account all the way min-max to the end game. Let's just have fun with it. See what we can do. I'm doing it. We did it. It's done. There we go. Put it into self. There's not that much YouTube profits. I promise you. Definitely not throwing it into the sell packs. This economy, no. Colony expansion. So your colonies, when you first unlock them, they start out on planet 1, 2, 3, 4, right? In order to increase them beyond planet 4, you have to upgrade the colony on planets 1, 2, and 3 to a certain level. Colony expansion circumvents this and just goes up immediately to whatever telescope level it says it does. So planets in telescope 0 to 3 ignore colonization scouting and its tasks limitation. So now I can go immediately up to, nope. Where can I go? 1 to 3. I can go up immediately to planet 13 without having to upgrade the colonies in any of these planets. That's what it does. So if you can get it upgraded down to your VPS planet and unlock that on the project tree, then you can colonize your VPS without having to colonize, 60 other planets. That's its point. It's pretty neat if we can get there. Now the colony requirements up to your VPS stay the same. So like it's going to be asking for billions of alloys or items. It's still very resource dependent. So it's still a late game concept, but it is a neat concept. We still playing Forge Master? No, I got kicked out of my clan for I don't know what. I was I was active in the tournaments. I guess I just wasn't active in the chat, so they kicked me out, and then I just quit. I don't know. It was fun while it lasted, and the fact that it was ad free, completely free to play, I had a good time with it. But no, we're not still playing it. It's a little boring now. Yes, qualities are still kind of in a weird, fucky spot. I would invest in it too much, but the concept is there. It's nice. Everything that has come out lately for the game is for very like late game players to completely utilize and take advantage of. Not everyone is going to unlock these and see the potential and be able to actually use the mechanic to its full intended value. So for even people like me, like this just doesn't seem worth it. But that being said, I don't know. Like I said, the game is getting a little stale for me, and I would like to play it differently. So I'm just gonna mess around with it. And with that being said, we need 1,000 nav modules to unlock the recipe. So let's get that going. Has new updates. Yeah, I'm sure it does. I mean, I was there when it did the jumping mini game for you to maybe get skins on your items. I was around for that. Again, just I don't know. I played it until I didn't feel like playing anymore. It gave me enough enjoyment for being what it was. I liked it. I got all the way up to Mythic Pets. Tower guilds make the game feel better. Not sure why Idle Planet doesn't have it yet. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't get that far in the tower, so I'm not sure how that works or if it would be viable in Idle Planet Miner. I don't think so. This one is kind of hard to balance and add updates for. Or at least it feels that way. Tried the tower but didn't understand it. You would have got there. I want to get this before I hit any time warps. Think so, Swag? I wouldn't know. Y'all gotta tell me. Oh, you know what? Since we're not doing this, we can do... Because this will give me 1,000 right here. I'm just gonna hit a production boost and let it sit. More currencies, make runs more efficient, would be nice with IPM too. Okay, that does sound nice. I've said it before, the tower is kind of the developer's baby. I think it was, I don't know which came first, the chicken or the egg sort of thing, but the tower definitely has had more love and attention put to it. Yeah, definitely another way to get more of the premium resources in the game would be a breath of fresh air. It would be nice. Cool, we got the nav module recipe. So with our first example, I would have had like 2 crafting slots for nav modules. Let's see how we can make it be worth it. So now we're going to go to nav modules. We're going to turn the recipe on, and I need 8 glass, 3 lasers, and some diamonds. We got plenty of diamonds. 260k. Alright. So let's take a look. We still need a lens and laser here. We're going to throw that on. And alt recipe nav module. And then we're going to go take a look at our item statistics and see what's bottlenecking here. First, let's go take a look at diamonds. We should be good on diamonds. Yeah, we're still making a profit at diamonds. Let's go take a look at glass. Are we going to be low on glass? It looks like we are. I can see it going down right now. These numbers are skewed because the production boost is going, so I might need to wait on that. Definitely running out of glass. Give me my glass back. Can I get an alternate recipe for glass? Still going down. So that kind of reinforces what the update for these alternate recipes were about. These recipes are going to be for when you don't hit debris scanner on like 1 or 2 components. I only hit debris scanner on laser torches, so as we can see, I am still going to need to use some crafting slots for the rest of these resources, because I will run out of stuff such as glass crafting these new nav modules. I'm going to let the production boost run out. We'll take a look at the numbers and then see what we can do. IPM's older than Tower, but Tower has more whales. Yeah, that seems to be the case. That's why it's getting more attention. I heard it's even got like YouTuber pack discount codes. Where the content creator gets a portion of sales from people that use the code or something like that. Like, definitely a more expensive community. Okay, so production boost is over. Let's take a look. So our glass is now sitting at plus 27k. If I take away a glass and put in, I don't know, a lens, let's see. Plus 9k, so we're still good on glass there. Let's put another lens in. Minus 4.8. So let's take out a lens and stick in a laser. Let's see what that looks like. It should go back up. It did not, so it looks like I need 2 glasses. Okay, now how's the lens look? Minus 1.3. And what about the laser? Minus 666, so I need 2 lenses and 2 laser. Lens is good, laser is still going down. So yeah, only way for this recipe to be a little more viable is if I hit a debris on either lenses or glass or laser. But that's fine. Fun little test. Look at that, that's cute. A 0 total production. We're not gonna do it go up or down here. 3.7K, okay. That's a fun test. No, I've been kind of negative about the game. I'm not gonna go to anyone and ask if I can get a cut of some of the profit from the game. Not with how negative I've been. That would be disingenuous. I have not liked the past couple updates for people like me or below. But we're still playing the game. I will still support it. Not gonna ask to be too involved with it. What am I doing here? How's this looking? Well, they're subjective opinions. You know, everyone's got an opinion. I've definitely heard some good counter arguments towards my opinions, so we'll see. We'll see how the game goes. Hopefully more updates come and it gets better for everybody, not just for the in-game players. And IPM does have a smaller player base. I agree with that. Oh. Was that robots? I think that was robots. That was. Can I get it? Ooh, we got it. Senior leader. There we go. We're gonna do. Let's do another craft speed. Why not? That's the main thing. Like, and I don't want to gatekeep any new players from playing the game, but that I agree. Like, the early game definitely needs to be looked at for new players, because getting to this point that we're seeing on the screen right now is, if we don't buy all the premium ships, this is going to take a year to get even close to this free to play, and that's playing every day. So early game is definitely, and you know, there's a lot of people that are like, I mean, I did it, I can do it, you can do it too. That's not how everyone else is wired. You're not going to keep a lot of players around from start to finish with that mentality. It needs to be looked at. It's a bit too grindy. There are other games that the developers made. I think the Ball Breaker game, and then there's a Zen Idol. I think that's also Tech Tree. That are, I could be wrong. They're not as in depth, but they definitely seem to have a better start to the game. Still doing free to play account? No, absolutely not. Just because of what I just said. It's way too much. I'm not doing that. Not again. I did the early game in this game once, and that is enough for a lifetime. Okay, I'm gonna fall behind if I don't get back into the tournament here. Look at that. He's 3S behind me. I know he's working on his next thing. How many nav modules do I need? So we got our subspace relays done. Next up is the advanced teleporter. And then this, the collector shield, that's 2, so let's just do it this way. We needed 14 subspace relays, which is going to equal 7 advanced teleporters, that's 280 teleporters, which is going to be 28,000 nav modules. 28,000. I think we can just go ahead and send a production boost time warp and hopefully get that here in a second. I need gold and silver somewhere in my smelting requirements here. I'm going to keep the iridium going because I need quite a bit of it. Honestly, I could use a little bit of all of this. Uru, maybe not. I don't even have rhodium going. I don't want to get rid of any of this stuff. We'll do it this way. I need silver, some gold. Yeah, let's just run this and whatever happens, happens. 28k, 28k is what we need. Strong no. Oh, look at that, we got close. This will be enough. So our lenses did stay the same value. Lasers went up, glass went up. So one time warp, and we got pretty darn close to having everything we need here. We're just gonna fill up the crafting spaces with nav modules, and then one more time warp, I think is what we need. How's all this looking? Alright, that's good. Give me that, one of those. Good, good. I could use a rhodium right here. I think I'm gonna let this spin. We'll do 1 platinum. Boom. Perfect. 36k nav modules is just enough. How's our advanced computer looking? 1.5k. Definitely gonna need some more, so we're gonna hit that. We'll do 2 of them. We're good on that. Advanced computer. Perfect. And let's hit. How are these looking? Definitely could use some more. So we can work our way back here. We're gonna go plasma torch. And let that run. Okay, all of these look pretty good. I still need the iridium coming in. That'd be the next thing, is the iridium for this part right here. But we're not going to worry about that today. Good on that. Good on that. We're going to keep steel bars going because I need iridium. Yeah, we can let that go. Aether needs to go up. And we will need some Xynium, which is going to be Vibranium, Xynium. And how's all this looking here? We can keep Quadium going. We might need some more Inner 10, but I think we're okay. Yeah, we'll let this sit. Hey Weffler, tournament's going pretty good. We are currently in first place. Hopefully we can stay there. We did some testing around on the account with the alternate recipes, and now we're back into it. Miss Rachel, I don't think I've seen that. What's that about? I think we needed 280. This should be pretty close. Iridium, nuclear reactors, fusion reactors, warp core, bane of my existence. Those are the ones that'll suck you dry for sure. See how far we can get with this. Definitely gonna run out of advanced computers here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, I mean, hey, I got kids too. They're not babies anymore, but they're not adults either, that's for sure. I'm gonna roll with another boost. I don't need 66 of them. How's all this looking? We can get, yeah, we can do one of you. I need 700, okay. What about you? A fusion capsule. Close. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I used everything on that. Not bad. Still, 2 time warps for 28k nav modules. I think that's pretty good. Like I said, I usually do like 3 or 4 to get those nav modules where they need to be. So that's not bad. It's different. Different way to play the game. Let's get these teleporters finished. Should be able to do it here. How are we looking here? Everything's good. Alright, we've got the teleporters done. Let's get these. Now we need Zonium. Let's go ahead and hit Quadium, Vibranium. I will need the Aether. So here is where I'd probably switch managers on Planet 1 and get my smell speed up. Let's just see what we can do. We do need Aether coming in. And what else do we need? We do need Viterium. Let's double up the Viterium here. Okay. Can I go ahead and purchase? I don't think I can. I think I need to sell one of these. Yeah, I need to sell at least one here. No. What was that? Go back. There we go. Okay, 58. We're going to take 2 alchemy, 2 deuterium. Perfect. And we're going to wait. Go ahead and do one of those. I should have got the last crafter, but that's fine. We'll get it here in a second. Okay, 3. So now we need deuterium, which is going to come from our deuterium. We'll go ahead and start on it. We're going to run these advanced teleporters out, see what we can do. Nearly time for me to cook some dinner and do the whole bedtime routine. Dinner? Oh my god. It is 10 in the morning, bud. Why are you cooking dinner? $18 months. That's a fun time. I got a 8 and 5. There's still a handful. Why is best manager on planet 1? That is because probe 1, once it finishes a scan, I have it set up to increase the secondary manager skill of whatever manager is on that planet. So probe 1 is scanning planet 1 because it has the quickest scan time, and my secondary manager skill on this planet is basically ×2 right now. It can go up to ×5. So if I take my manager off, has craft speed at ×50 right now. If I take him off, goes down to ×27. That's why. I need craft speed right now. I do need smell speed too. You got it, bud. 5 p.m. in the UK. That's crazy. My wife, she loves looking at the what do they call it? The demographics of my YouTube channel and seeing where all the viewers are from. I got a pretty decent amount of people across the pond. That's really cool. I'm glad y'all enjoy hanging out with me. Black Star, he might be the only Romanian one in here. Which is really cool. Oh, we need we can do that real quick actually. Are we good here? I still need one more of those. We can get one of you, and there we go. I can do the fusion capsule. You know what? I'm gonna do one. What are my stars at now? Stars for what? I got stars everywhere, man. Which one are you looking for? I need to sell 1 deflector shield. There we go. And we can do an antimatter cell. Let that hang out there. Okay, still need to do 2 deflector shields. Okay, so someone was asking me why I don't go to 66. Let's see if we can figure out why I don't. Valium, qualium. Ooh, I don't have enough for that. I messed up somewhere. So, qualium. So why I don't is because I need aqualite. Okay, can we finish the Zynium here? I'm pretty over it. Stars on top tier items. Last tournament I got some stars on the orbital dock and the solar collector. Nothing on the last two. But the orbital dock and solar collector, I think they're worth like 250 in now. So pretty good. $66 gives last one. Skip Aqualite and go for the antimatter cell. So if I want to go for the antimatter cell, go back to craft. So now I need to start working down the robot tree, which I completely skipped all the way up to this point. Now, going up to 66, getting the opalite alloy, and using that as the VPS, I'm sure will give me more of a hit on debris scans and pink asteroids. It's going to give me more when those hit. I'm not going to dispute that. It will be better later, but I need this stuff to start picking up now, and I also need to get my galaxy value up now, because even though arcing is not as good as it used to be, it is still going to increase my galaxy value until I hit the proper debris. Atmospheric processor not being required for any of the items, I find it strange. I think it's just, I don't know, the new item update, yeah, the new item update was weird. I don't really have any thoughts on the atmospheric processor. It's supposed to be just a bridge for you to get to the next two recipes, instead of having to craft, you know, 100 antimatter cells. The new items are in a weird spot. I'm sure there will be some balancing soon. If we saw my last video, I mentioned how the last two recipes, even though the update talked about how, you know, they're the same, they sell for the same price, but they're going to have different recipes. Well, the last two items, they don't really have different recipes. So the new update is it's a bit of a weird spot. I don't really have any other thoughts other than it probably does need to be balanced somewhere. Them's my thoughts. Okay, I need to get, so we still need Deuterium coming in. How's that looking? Can definitely use some more, and we also need to start working on the Qualium. We'll do 2 Deuteriums here. Do a Deuterium there, and then we need Aether, Qualium. Okay, back to the Planet 66 dispute. Yes, it will give me bigger, better debris drops, I agree, but I think getting my galaxy value higher quicker and using arc rewards, as well as, I mean, dude, the drops from using 63, it's not like they've been bad. I'm still getting, you know, thousands of robots, for example, or teleporters whenever a debris hits on it. So it's not like it's a bad VPS. I know 66 would be better, but we're still playing a slot machine. So I'd rather get bigger galaxy value quicker. Arc rewards will help me stay in first for at least a little bit, and hopefully, because I have a VPS now, instead of waiting for 2 more hours to get to 66, then I get lucky on debris drops now rather than later. I don't know. That's my thought process. Also, I do this for the stream. I like to have an endpoint where I can say, hey, you know what, we hit our goal, and having that endpoint be another 2 hours away is just not viable. I can't do it on stream. So this is where, for me, this is where I feel comfortable. This is where I'm going to stay. 63, deep space scanner. I like it. Yes, swag, I agree. Now, I mean, it might be closer to like, I don't know, 50 billion navs on 66, but yeah, I'm still getting good debris on 63. I don't think 66 is going to make that much of a difference. We have moved out of the asteroid and well, I mean, we're kind of in the debris meta, but we moved out of the asteroid meta. So bigger asteroids from higher VPS isn't going to make a difference, and it's still a slot machine. I'm still just hoping that the VPS is going to hit something great. Anyway, that's my thoughts. Makes a difference on fusion and higher tier items. I'm sure it does. There's still a lot of factors at play here. There's no way I'm going to hit every single resource I need to just have my crafters filled up with the highest tier item and just let it run for a couple hours. Like, the odds of that happening are so super low that I don't think higher VPS is that big of a deal. But I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying for me, this is where I'm comfortable, and that's where I'm gonna stay. Sets up tourney in 2 hours. Yeah, that's you're right. I'll set up the tournament in 2 hours for the stream, and then kind of just let it run. I have it on computer, so I don't have to worry about the offline reduction. So tomorrow morning I'll check in and see what debris hit, and adjust crafters and smelters accordingly. It that's it. That's how I play the game. But definitely, if you want to be more active, go for it. Alright, we are done with that. Get out of my screen. Let's go Aether, Qualium, and Aqualight. I need to set that up. Get back over here. I saw you. There you are. Cool. And now we chill. I will hit a production boost here because I don't feel like waiting much longer. Items never seen before. Yeah, dude. And there's even more. It just doesn't stop. I think I heard someone say we got new items back to back to back because what was I thinking? For like a year or so, the game had nothing new as far as items go. It was mainly just mechanic updates. So the new item updates are because of that, and so now we have so many items. Alright, 2.90, we're gonna sell that and grab ourselves a couple of upgrades here. We're just gonna take everything to 31. And then we'll hit terraforming. Alright, terraforming 1 is going to go to planet 64. Because why not? And then terraforming 2, 63. Boom. And now we wait. Let's see what debris scanner gives us. Can I unlock the next? Yes, I can. Atmospheric processor. So we still need 2 deep space scanners and advanced robots. So we can set up a crafting tree for that. And since I'm going to be leaving my computer, you know, just come back and kind of hope that something hits. Boom. Boom. And we can do robots. Maybe some advanced robots. Fusion reactor, and then quantum CPU. And what else is there? Fusion capsule. Yeah, we can do one of those. And so yeah, this is basically how I set up my stuff. We do this for the stream. Just get the galaxy set up. And then I fill up my crafters with various resources that I'm going to need eventually. And then just come back and take a look and see what hit and what didn't. And then I'll set them up again to keep working down the list. That's how I play my tournaments. And by the time I look back at this screen here, where I am currently far ahead of everybody else, by the time I look back at it, I'm going to be in 3rd or 4th place. I can almost guarantee it. I can make sure that doesn't happen by continuing to play and use boosts for another couple hours. But I have kiddos and a mortgage and a yard that I have to mow. So this is where I'm going to call it. And I'm not saying anyone that plays past the point that I call it here doesn't have a life. It's just a joke. Don't take it seriously. I know everyone's got a life out there. You're not all just staring at the screen. I just don't, I don't know. I'm just not as active. I don't want to be. Let's see. Swag, good luck on the tournament, man. Thanks for hanging out as always. Scientific notation, we are at E27. Thanks for hanging out, Thorny. You've been pretty active in the chat, helping out too. I do appreciate it. Thanks everyone that's been hanging out today. It's always nice seeing same faces or same names and some new names. There's always at least 1 or 2 people that are new every stream. It keeps it interesting. I appreciate everybody. Max Roach, what do I do for work? I am a security technician. I install various security systems. Tournaments every week, that is correct, and we stream every Saturday at some point in the morning. Purple Tree, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you next weekend as well. Have fun with the kiddos. Yep. All right. Thanks again, everybody. As always, it's been a great time. We'll catch you next weekend. Might have some other videos. I don't know. We'll see. I've been busy, but for sure we'll be here next week. Good luck in the tournaments. Thanks again. Peace.